over what some of these parts are.
Let's go on this way.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and use my new chain. Kanye, so everybody, what's up? It's Jeremy, aka Morocco Boy, and I am back at it again here with the mini bike. Last time I was working with it, I was trying to put the torque converter on. I still ended up somehow with it rubbing on my subframe, so here it is still rubbing on the subframe. You can actually see some of the marks right there. But I bought a riser kit right there, so that way I can go ahead and lift up the engine some, put that on and ride. As well as you may notice that this is off my seat. I do have a other seat for it. However, it is going to take some other work to get that to fit into cafe style bike seat. So that might not go back on today. Might have to just put back on the stock one that's behind it, but we'll see. Also going to do a little bit of freshening up on it too. Probably clean out some of the parts and so forth, but we'll go ahead and get started with putting the riser on, so that way it'll be done. And hopefully get a chance to go riding today. I've got some new gloves for it. I was looking at buying a helmet and all that stuff here soon. I still have my same one, but we're gonna try and see if we can go for a ride. So stay tuned, enjoy what we're doing, and also we'll go over what some of these parts are, okay? This is going to be our engine riser. This is what I got off of Amazon. I'll make sure that there's a link in the description, as well as we'll kind of maybe bring up a little website scroll of it right now. So this will be what the engine will mount to, and this will mount to the frame itself. We have our tools over here. I've got a couple variations of 13s and 10s, both in a wrench and ratcheting socket sets. These bolts and nuts are 13s. However, the ones that are stock on the motor, which I believe there's going to be 4. Let's see if we can get a decent shot of one of these. So there's bolts like this. On the bottom side of it, underneath here, you might be able to kind of see it where my fingers are at and everything. On the bottom, it's a 10. Up above, it's a 13, or at least that's what it fit for mine. So we're gonna try and get those off here and get things put on. Primarily because this is kind of hard to see, I just wanted to show you that there is 4 bolts and there's 2 more that are going to be back here that we're going to remove, so that way we can lift the engine. So bear with me here. I'm going to go ahead and cut the camera here and get those bolts removed, and then we'll make sure that we can lift the engine out of the way and everything. We've gotten all 4 of the bolts out that are holding it to the frame. Bottom side of the bolt is a 10. The top side nut is a 13. So all 4 of those are out. The engine's movable. However, since we have the torque converter and of course the chain and everything still in place, we will need to pull that stuff off. Of course, we'll be looking at putting our backing plate on there, of course, so that way we can use that as well. Yeah, we'll have to take off that stuff first, then we can put on the riser. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and use my new chain. In the process of using this new chain, I'm gonna have to take out some links in order for it to fit the bike properly with the sprocket, so here goes nothing. Alright, so thanks to Mark, we were able to go ahead and get the master link here on this chain together, and then from there we tossed everything else back together as well. Right now we're going to fire it up while it's sitting here on the jack stands, and we're going to go ahead and test it out to see if it's working properly to, you know, be able to ride. So if you made it this far, then you of course deserve a cookie. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, comment down what you like about this video, what you don't like, or of course if there's something that you want to see more specifically. Appreciate you guys for following me through this whole entire mini bike experience so far. Definitely looking forward to what this new year of 2023 has to bring with it. I do plan on getting a better helmet. I do plan to get a carburetor. As well as somewhere down the line, I hope to eventually swap my motor with either a Ghost or a Tillerson. But who knows? You gotta stay tuned to find out, of course. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next mini bike montage. Peace!